It's surprising, even if you've been painting with watercolors for some time, it really is surprising sometimes the results that you may get, as it's an unpredictable medium. Welcome back. This is Dave Law from Get Some Colour in Your Life. This video, I wasn't sure where it was going. I wanted to do another loose, almost semi-abstract painting, similar to last week's video. If you've not seen that, you can check that out in my channel. So I wanted to do a loose landscape, but not really have anything sort of in mind. I'm just letting the paint go down and just see what I can pull out of that. So I know I'm going to have trees, and I want these to be in the distance, so they're going to be set back somewhat. So in order to do this, I'm using plenty of water, and then just add the branches and twigs and trunks of some of the trees. So as you paint on a wet surface, the watercolor sort of diffuses. It gives you soft lines, and in this video I want to show you how to create depth, and you'll see what I mean as I paint this, and you'll see how unpredictable watercolor can be, and the surprise that I had as I was painting this. So at the moment, this stage, I'm just covering the white of the paper, and this is going to serve as the sort of backdrop to the painting. So I've got all these colours, all just soft, diffused. And now you can see as I'm adding this, I've let the first sort of wash dry, and then I'm adding this thicker, almost ink-like texture paint, and it's a very dark colour. But you can see how that sort of stands in front of the soft and diffused trees in the background. So let me know what you think. I do appreciate those comments. Please do give me a like. It really does help my channel to grow. But let me know what you think if you enjoy this sort of painting. Oh, and by the way, please do let me know. I've done a couple of paintings like this, but I do like to paint landscape, sort of realistic, well, from reference photos. So I still have some photos from Cornwall, a few photos that I can use, but please let me know what you'd like to see in the next video, whether it be something semi-abstract like this one, or if you want me to do my usual sort of building sort of landscape, or something different. Just let me know in the comments. So as I was saying, it's quite surprising, really. This painting, I was up until this point, I really was gonna sort of leave it. I wasn't sure where it was going, and I wasn't very happy with the way things were looking. So I was really going to abandon this one. It was only till the next day when I looked at it and I realized that I could probably keep working on it and make something quite interesting, because I had a bit of an interesting sky. You can see what I'm doing with the sky here, just adding a couple of different colors, and then letting them sort of blend and bleed into each other. And you can see I'm just going to pop the paper onto its side, and so I didn't want the pigment coming down, straight down. So I wanted a bit of an angle, so I'm just spraying the pigment, letting plenty of water mix with the paint and just pull that paint down to the side, just to give it a bit more interest. I didn't want anything coming straight down. I like things coming down at an angle or horizontally. So I'm just tilting my board again, and there you can see this is the next day when I looked at the painting and decided that I could carry on. So it really is surprising with watercolor how unpredictable it is, and it can be. I think we just gotta sometimes just let the watercolor do its thing. If you use plenty of water, just let things mix naturally on the paper, and then just go in and see what we can do to enhance those things that we've done. So I'm going to add some rocks in the foreground. And so I'm going to be using something to scrape. It's quite a nice technique. You've probably seen me do this before. But all I'm doing here is just adding a few different colours, so that it gives me some variety in the rocks colours. And for this, I'm going to be using something slightly different. You can see just a normal everyday clothes peg. I wanted to get some marks. I wanted to make some different marks. I wasn't really, I wasn't impressed with the way this was. I thought it'd be thicker lines. So now you can see I've gone back to my card. I had to run around just to try and get my card, because you've got a sort of a time limit. You want to get the rock scraped when the paint is almost drying, so that the water or the pigment don't flood back into where you've scraped. So now I'm just picking out sort of shadows, darker parts of the rocks, and so it gives me that nice texture. So let me know what you think of this technique, scraping rocks. Is it something that you do? Any advice on how to do this? I'm not the best at doing it, but I do enjoy doing it, and I think it does add something nice to the watercolor painting. So I like to add pen, so just getting some ink just gives me those hard, sharper lines. So I'm just adding those to the trees. I was actually looking for my Tombow markers, my brush pens, but I don't know where they are. I think I used them on the last painting, so I don't know where they are, but they're not far away. So for the thickest mark with ink, I'm just using this Faber-Castell, and this is a bold pen, so it's more like a brush pen, like a felt tip pen, but with permanent Indian ink. So I'm just going in and picking up from the paint just things that I can emphasize. I can add detail. I can just add little dots for texture. So I'm finding this works quite well.